If this blows up my dog, I'm never speaking to you again. Hi, I'm SJ. Welcome to the Gig House Kitchen. Today we are going to try and make peanut butter and bacon dog biscuits. So let's get down to it. So, as you may or may not remember from a previous Scone episode on the Gig House Kitchen, I have a little cockapoo called Teddy. He very much enjoys food. In fact, it's all he lives for. And so we're going to have a little go today at making him something to eat. And so here we have peanut butter and bacon dog biscuits. I can't take credit for the recipe. It is from Sally's Baking Addiction, so thank you very much, Sally. I have never made this before in my life, but how hard can it be? So we're going to give it a little go. So I have got a bowl, and I have got a spoon, very important, and I have got an oven, which is going to be at 160 degrees, although the recipe says 163. We'll see how that goes. And I have got my ingredients here. So the recipe says that we need a large egg. I only had medium ones, so I'm gonna try with 2 and see what happens. We need 255 grams of smooth peanut butter. Again, a slight pantry mishap and we only have crunchy. So we'll see how that goes. 244 grams of whole wheat flour, and we've had to put some white flour in because again we had a little mishap in the pantry. 30 grams of oats, 180 grams of milk. The recipe says non-fat, but I don't really understand when we've got bacon and peanut butter, so we just went with full fat. The dog will just have to have love handles. And baking powder, and I think that is it. Oh, and 2 to 3 strips of cooked bacon. This bacon is smoked, because the dog loves smoked bacon. Can't speak today, but I presume you can use any bacon you like. Okay, so it says put wet ingredients together first. So I'm going to put in my 2 eggs, which should have been 1 large egg. Again, we'll see what happens. Dog loves eggs. So we give those a little whisk. Tack of the eggs. Okay, and then it wants me to put in peanut butter. Put that in. Okay. And it wants me to put in milk, so we'll put in the milk. I think I might just mix the peanut butter a bit first. Don't want peanut butter blobs going on in this. Oh. It looks a really strange mixture. I think it'll be beautiful when it's finished. Oh, it's coming together now, that's good. Okay, lovely, that's all come together. So I'm gonna add the milk. I might not add all of it straight away because from learning from my mum's baking, if you add too much wet, you can't get it out again. So I think we'll save a little bit just in case. The recipe from Sally's Baking Addiction said that it was, was supposed to be really quite a thick dough. So we'll see how that turns out. And apparently I might have to put it, my director's laughing at me because I can't stir.
It looks like something that's come out.
This is not what it looks. It does not look like it's come out of a dog. Okay, so that is the Wix ingredients. That looks pretty good so far. Okay, so what do we want to do next? We want to put in the flour and the baking powder. So I've been assured that baking powder will be okay. I'm hoping it doesn't blow up the dog, but we'll see how it goes. Right, baking powder, I'll mix that in. If this blows up my dog, I'm never speaking to you again. Right, so now we're going to put in the whole wheat flour / plain flour because we couldn't find enough whole wheat flour, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to add a bit of a thyme because I don't want a flour explosion all over me. This is a nice top and I don't want to ruin it. Okay, so that's coming together. Oh, more spillage. I really don't like this bowl. Ugh. Get work in at the same time. Okay, right, let's add a bit more. Oh, it smells so peanut buttery. He's gonna love this. Oh, okay, right, this is coming together. This is starting to look like a dough. Okay, so we're putting this in. At some point, I'm supposed to add some oats. Oh, that's it, the bacon and the oats get added at the end, and I've got to try and start kneading it. He'll probably enjoy the crunch of the peanut butter. Ugh. Right, they did say I might have to put this out on a work surface, so I'm gonna do that. God, this is a lot of work for the dog when I could just go to Sainsbury's and buy dog biscuits. But I'm sure he will appreciate the homemadeness of them as he devours them in 30 seconds flat. Okay, last bit of flour. See what that does. Oh, okay, right, I think I'm gonna have to turn this out. Can you all tell I've never made this before? Let's see what happens when we turn it out. Oh, stuck. Okay. Lovingly kneaded by an owner. Oh, it's so sticky. Oh, that's coming together quite well actually. Okay, right, so now it's just bacon and oat time. Oh, it's a little bit sticky, but I suppose the oats will pick that up. Right, okay. It's very protective, very kitchen. I'm just... see what that does. If anyone has any advice on how to do this more elegantly, please call in. Call in? Is this a cool show? What is this? Don't call in.
Ring us through telepathy.
Oh, this feels a bit like a foot scrub I used to have. Do the...
Can't wait for you to knead in the bake.
Right, okay, bacon time. The bit that the dog has been waiting for. Right, how on earth are we going to do this? That's sort of worked. Sally from Sally's Baking Addiction. I think you need a few more instructions for idiots like me. I think I need a bit more flour. Director, could you indulge me? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Director. It says I need to roll this out. Okay, so I'm going to grab my baking trays and I'm going to start trying to roll them out. So, what kind of a show is this? Where's the rolling pin? 1 second. Okay, back, rolling pin. Just can't get the staff these days. Right, okay, so in true scone fashion, because that's what I kind of feel like this is a bit like, scone or bread dough. I'm going to put some stuff down, some flour down. I'm going to make this, do you know what? I think I'm actually going to cut it in half. Need a knife. Oh good, I'm glad there's knives here because I was tempted to just beat it to death with that wooden spoon. So I think I won't do all of it in one go because it's going to be a massive thing. So let's put that to one side for a second and let's just do the smaller one. Actually looks really quite good actually. I should make these and sell them. Well, we'll see if the dog will eat them first. Okay, so I'm going to make it into the sort of shape I want it to be, and I imagine it probably needs to be a sort of rectangle. It's much easier if you make it into the shape you want it to be before you start rolling. Flour goes everywhere. Okay, roll. Oh, it rolls really well. Don't think that Sally's Baking Addiction recipe actually said how thick to make them. So I'm assuming that's something sensible would maybe be like a centimetre or 2 thickness. What do you think, Mum? Go on, just shout a random number and we'll make that.
About as thick as a digestive biscuit.
As a digested biscuit, wow, okay. Yeah. I was trying to make a rectangle, but I don't think that's a rectangle, is it? That's an oval sort of shape. Okay, so she said that you could do different cutters. We don't have anything dog related. We did find one cutter that we thought was a dog until my director pointed out it's actually a fox. So it just shows how much I need to go to Specsavers. But rabbits, because dogs like rabbits, so there's something there. And I also made a little bone out of cardboard because I thought, well, you know, cardboard cutout probably work. So we're gonna have a little go. Okay, so cutter, let's go for the little bunny first of all. Okay, right, let's get this out. I can probably use that in a second. Oh, cute little bunny. Okay, right, I'm going to give these some space around them because I imagine they're probably going to get a bit bigger. Come on, little bunny. Oh, they are kind of cute actually. In the recipe, they had them like piled up and then they like put twine around them. They were so cute. So I imagine these could be like a brilliant gift for someone who's got a dog, obviously.
Or for Doggy Valentine's Day.
Doggy Valentine's Day, that is such a good idea. Will you be my Valentine? Woof woof. I'm probably going to speed through this now, but they're all going to be on here and then I'll show you how to cut out the bones. Okay, so with half the mixture, I've managed to make all these rabbit ones here. It's actually filled 2 trays, so you can do a lot more than the recipe suggests. We don't know if they're going to puff up or not, so we've decided to space them out quite a bit. So I'm going to put these to one side, ready for the oven, and I've got 2 new trays here, and we are going to have a go at making little bone-shaped ones. So this is where it gets a bit dangerous, I think. So I'll just cut around it. I think you need to like emphasize the shape because I imagine when it starts cooking, oh, a bit of bacon there's getting in the way, it might like spread. So from experience, I think that might be a good idea. Okay, let's see what that has created. Oh, I don't think that's too bad actually. not too bad. Okay, so let's, trying to get him off is a bit difficult. There you go. I'm going to zoom through doing the rest of them and I will see you in a minute. Okay, so after what feels like a million years, I have cut out all the dog biscuits. Word to the wise, don't use a little template. It's not worth it. Buy a cutter, it was so much quicker. We've just added it up and we've got 33 biscuits plus a little bit left over. So actually a really good quantity. And it says in the recipe that they will last for a week in a tin and up to 2 weeks if they're put in the fridge. So we are gonna put them in the oven and see what happens. It says to put them in for like 18, 20 minutes. And then to flip them over and then put them in for another 10 or 12. So we're going to see how that goes. So I am going to go and put them in the oven. Okay, so I'm really pleased with these. These are the finished peanut butter and bacon dog biscuits and they've worked really, really well. So fantastic recipe actually. Definitely would make these again. The bones have come out bone shaped, the rabbits have come out rabbit shaped, nothing really spread. I do think they took a little bit longer to cook than the recipe said, but that could just be our oven, so just watch out for that. But they've made really good hard dog biscuits, perfect for Teddy. So we're going to do some taste testing. So we're going to get Teddy in here and see whether he enjoys them as much as we enjoyed making them. Teddy! Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe. See you next time in the Gig House Kitchen. Bye!